Right, it's time for our another website review, and this week we managed to do two as well. We'll start off with Dan Henderson. He did very well on the public vote. 14 patrons voted in the end. One gave 1 point, 2 gave 5 points, sorry, 5 gave 2 points, and 8 gave 3 points. So, with that said, he scores 3 marks for the public vote. The style and layout I thought was very impressive. It was simple, but it was perfect for the site. A black and grey background with one block of text in a text box that you could sort of move up and down, and a major picture which was sort of specially picked, I think, and it was sort of like the screen size. I thought it was fantastic. It gave quite a spacious feel to the site, so I've given him 3 for that. Content and features. You know, there was a serious lack of certain things. It's like everything was there, but it was sort of diminished. There was no blog, there was no forum. He did have a guest book for fan feedback, but the thing that most confused me was his news section, which was basically a load of links to outside sources. And I just sort of expected some, I don't know, maybe homegrown, something actually put from him. So I've given him 2 for that, and I've also given him 2 on interaction. He does have, as I said, the fan feedback page. He does have links to his MySpace, but he doesn't have any blogs, he doesn't have a forum, and his news is sort of all imported from other websites, so that's only 2 for that. That's 10 points then he's got all over, which is falls into the brown belt classification for his website. The other person that we did was Ryo Chonin. His website is ryo-chonin.com. The public vote, there were 12 patrons voting. Nobody gave 3 points. 3 people gave 2 points. 9 people gave 1 point, so he only got 1 point on that. We're going to start with style and layout. It had basically a black and red theme. All the sort of links were red, and the page was black with different pictures of him. Every time you went to click on a link, it had this nasty noise. I think it was supposed to be a special effect, but it didn't exactly work for me. I thought it was a bit weird. So there was this funny clunking noise, so I don't think so. So I've only given him 1 for that. Okay. When you first go to his website, there's a movie introduction, and the music is dreadful for it. It really is. It's just a repeating sound bite, which absolutely did my head in, and the video isn't very clear. I'm not quite sure what that is trying to get at. When the video had finished, it didn't go on to his main page. You actually then had to click the skip video button to get in. Yes. So anyway, I did give him 1 point for that in the end. That was being kind, I feel. Interaction, I'm giving nothing. There was 1 account posted in some sort of blog and news section. It was dated from April, but it was all in Chinese, so I didn't know what he was on about. But even so, that's not exactly regular. In terms of content and features, I've given him 1 point because everything was present. There was no forum, but other than that, there was everything. But I couldn't read a thing, because again, it was all in Japanese. Now, I understand that perhaps that's his native tongue, and that's fine, but he's marketing himself as a fighter to the Western world as well, which doesn't speak Japanese, and it's now not uncommon to get websites that have language buttons which you can change, and basically he's not going to get beyond a white belt classification until that happens, because I can't really do a proper assessment. 3 is kind, 2 is probably more what it deserves, to be honest, which is both, they're both in the white belt classification. So there we are. Until next week.